What's going on, everybody? I'm Drew with Future Strategy Gaming. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. This is reaction time. All right, so today we're going to take a look at a video that's been passed around to me. I've actually gotten 2 DMs from some buddies telling me I kind of need to see this. So for some context, this is a video from Pyromancer. If you don't know him, that's no surprise. He is a World of Warcraft content creator who has typically done lore videos. I used to watch him back in Legion, and honestly, lore is not my favorite thing, so it's not really... That's kind of why I stopped watching him. It's not really what I go after, but I appreciate all his hard work, and I appreciate kind of the liveliness that he brought to some of his lore videos. So from what I understand, this video is pretty intense. He definitely gets after it a little bit and goes on what people say a rant or a meltdown. I just want to see what's going on. Obviously, having played World of Warcraft as long as I did, I can kind of understand what he's talking about. Let's see what he has to say.
You know what isn't in there, actually?
What's the video about, though?
$60 level boosts. $30 race changes.
Oh, this is about the cash out.
Faction changes.
Yeah, this is absolutely about the cash out.
Why can't you buy them with gold like in WoW? Hey, dumb fuck, you realize you can literally buy gold for WoW through the built-in in-game systems, right? You can literally pay real money to get the gold to buy them. What is the fucking difference, dumb fuck?
Jesus.
You want to know the difference? You want to know the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference between the two?
There isn't a big one. The main difference, you have boosts.
Yeah, there's boosts in both.
You can literally buy gold that you can use to buy gear.
That's true.
That you can grind your gold to buy WoW tokens. Yeah, nobody does that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So the WoW token is a item that they brought to the game a couple expansions ago, where it was it works both ways. You could spend real life money to purchase the token through the Battle.net cash shop, and then redeem that token in game for whatever the current community price of the token was for. So you spend, I think it's either $20 or $25, you get this token, you put it on whatever character you want, you click on the token, use the item, and whatever the current value of that token, you receive that gold. The difference is Final Fantasy XIV's cash shop doesn't sell gil. Whereas vice versa, if you have in-game gold, you can buy these WoW tokens and redeem them for money in the Battle.net sphere, if you will, which is something I did, because when the WoW tokens came out, the base price that they started at was 15k gold, and I think I had like 2.6 million gold at the time. So from the time that the token came out, which I can't remember when, but from the time the token came out to 2 months before I ended my sub, which was like 6 months ago, I didn't pay for WoW. I had bought that many tokens. Why not? Because at the time, 15k, you need 12 tokens. 15 times 12, 15 times 4 is 60. So 3 more, 180. So 180k got you an entire year's worth of subscription. And like I said, I had 2.6 million. I'm pretty sure I bought like upwards of like 40 or 50 tokens. I actually did end up using it. When I left game, they were actually valued at 135k each.
No, nobody does that.
I mean, some people do that. I did that.
No, most people don't do that.
Most, good, yeah.
Hey, Jakester, you know how many old transmogs you can get in WoW?
A lot?
Do you know how many old discontinued transmogs you can get in WoW?
Only black market stuff.
Only the ones at the black market auction house. You know how many? You know how much a piece of BMOG gear goes for?
No idea.
Depending on the server?
Not into glamour. Or I mean, I'm getting into it.
Your comparison sucks dick, okay? If you want to be a dick rider, and you really want to still,
oh shit, here it comes.
Try and simp for that fucking company. You're still on that train. You are still on it.
Jesus.
I can't believe it. I literally cannot fathom.
Here's the build up.
Fucking dumb, blind, fucking. I can't.
Look at his face in this area. He's starting to get the redness, and his forehead's starting to get it, and his nose is starting to get it. He's ramping up.
It's like if I can't believe it, dude.
Yeah, he's losing it.
I cannot stand.
Fuck, man, I feel bad.
I can't stand the game. I can't stand the people who play it. I can't stand the content creators who are still simping for it because they're fucking all of their money depends on it. So they stand around and pretend like they're not talking shit about other games to disguise the fact that they're terrified.
I think I know what this is about. So typically I'm not really on Twitter. Now that I'm in content creation, I'm starting to understand the prevalence of it and the need for it. It's not my thing, and it's why I've kind of stayed away from it, because there's a lot of toxicity. I'm pretty sure what he's referencing right now is he got into an argument with another WoW content creator. What's his name? GM, Mr. GM, and they argued about the cash shots between the two games. I think this is what he's talking about right now.
Because it's the only way that they have to cope. I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of the WoW community. I'm fucking sick of that shit company. I'm fucking sick of that shit game. I'm sick of putting so much of my time, energy, and love into that fucking universe to have it all crumble around me because perverted mid-30-year-old and 40-year-old men can't keep their fucking hands to themselves.
It's not wrong.
And it's why the game sucks too.
Absolutely. Development's been going downhill. And I've made a conscious decision as what I want to cover on this channel, and I've been avoiding the Blizzard controversy because I left that game on purpose. Not for what's been going on. This is months in the making, but the reports that are coming out, I mean, this has been going on for years. Imagine going into work and being harassed. And like, I have been in restaurants for most of my life, 17 years, and I know what harassment's like. Restaurants are one of the worst, and it's not only women that get harassed. I can tell you right now that I have been harassed. It's full circle. And so that being said, like, the mindset you have to go into, you can't leave because it's your livelihood. And I feel bad for all the people who aren't a part of what's happening at Blizzard and Activision, but they have to make a conscious choice not to leave their job because it is the only way that they can put food on the table for their family. It's fucked up.
The sad truth is that if these fucking people didn't have such terrible such a terrible work morale and culture, that the game wouldn't suck.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't have to talk shit about level 60 boosts, and maybe I wouldn't have to talk shit about the disgusting monetization and broken promises of things like Reforged, of things like classic fucking TBC, where you can literally buy them out for real money.
Yeah, so if you're not part of the Blizzard sphere, so they promised us, they were the ones that came out and said, Warcraft 3, we are going to remake it. We're going to call it Reforged. Here's what we're doing. You're going to have new storylines, updated models. You're going to have new competitive scene. The game shipped early. The game shipped late. It was delayed, and it was still fucked when it came out. I was one of the people that definitely got a refund. If you were one of the people who didn't, I feel bad for you. I think that what they did was absolutely a bait and switch. They told us what we were going to get. The game launched, barely had any new cutscenes. The models were updated, but didn't look great. And they didn't have any competitive ladders. I mean, the whole point of that game is competitive. It's an RTS. Like, what the fuck? So it was mind-blowing. And then he talks about TBC. When they shipped Classic, they said, we are going to keep this as close to the initial experience as we can with some minor adjustments, some quality of life stuff. And everyone, for the most part in the community, was okay with some of the stuff that they changed. Then TBC came. Oh, yeah, we're going to keep it the same. I was hyped about TBC because some of my best memories of raiding were in TBC. I remember my guild at the time had server first Illidan kill, and it was one of the height of my gaming achievements. And then I was leveling. I was at level 52 or something like that. I had already had 2 other 60s in Classic, and they came out and said, we're going to be doing a TBC boost that gets you to level 58. But don't worry, you only get 1 per account. That doesn't make it any better. And then on top of that, the mount he's talking about is a mount that did not exist in the game back when it was initially released. To me, that's mind-blowing. Like to say that it's not predatory monetization is incorrect. And on top of that, one of the other things was when they said we're moving to TBC, you can copy your character and leave it on a classic server for $40. Might as well buy a new game at that point.
Maybe I wouldn't have to get that mad. Maybe I'd be willing to pay $15 a month for that fucking game, huh? I've given thousands,
this is heartbreaking,
and thousands
man.
And thousands of dollars, dude.
Yeah, look at all the members. Yeah,
thousands of dollars. There's $1,000 in books behind me alone.
Yeah,
I don't want to fucking hear it, dude.
I've also put a lot of money into that game.
And I white knighted and I fucking simped for Blizzard for 2 expansions straight, dude.
Yep.
And you know what I got for it? Fucking nothing. I got nothing. I got a lot of wasted money and a bunch of shit fucking content.
This meltdown, and I'm kind of tearing up. This meltdown is reminiscent of what feels like a divorce, where you're on the side that doesn't want it. You have to go through with it, but it feels like you don't want it. Like there's a lot of anger and it's charged. Excuse me. And it's charged, but this is heartbreak. I can see it. Like, because this is kind of how I felt when I initially like left game a couple months ago. Is I felt so bad for all the great memories I had. I started to create bad ones, and it sucks because I played the game since vanilla. It's like 4 months after the game came out is when I started playing, and I only took one small break. And I feel for this guy, man.
That doesn't make any sense because Steve the Newser can't write a fucking story if I outlined it for him. Let's introduce Thanos to the game and create an Infinity Gauntlet, and let's redeem Sylvanas.
That's exactly what they did.
All the while, in the course of this single expansion, we have a new fucking novel, Sylvanas. We have Exploring Azeroth, Eastern Kingdoms, Western Provinces. We have another one, Fails and Folklore of fucking Azeroth.
Yeah.
We've got another one, Shadows Rising. How many books are you gonna fucking get out of me? How much money am I gonna pay before I can finally explain the lore to the people that want to know about it to the degree that it's actually comprehensible?
It's true.
How many do I have to buy? How long do I have to go? How many videos do I have to make recapping the video that's recapping the video? So that 4 years later, people still aren't having the misconception about your fucking lore because you can't publicly come out and say anything even remotely fucking worth listening to about it.
Yeah, so lore is not my biggest thing, but I will say I think it's kind of fucked up that you need an outside media in order to explain an in-game story. I'm all for producing outside media that enhances, but it should not be required. If you want to introduce a character like 14, if you want to talk about Urianger and his upbringing and how he became an astrologian, and it has no effect on the story, all for it. But if you leave plot holes in your game, and then the only way you can get to understand those plot holes is, oh, you got to buy our book on Urianger, that's fucked up. It's not okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks like he needed it. This dude is stressed. He's losing it, man.
And the community's full of a bunch of broken-hearted people who feel alone and are now feeling weird because they're stuck between a weird spot of supporting the company that makes the game that they used to be in love with and not wanting to support these weird fucking ass-grabbers and Bobby Kuntik, who's running his fucking company into the ground by recruiting the same law firm that Ian Hazzikostas formerly worked with to investigate their inner fucking policies.
Yeah.
Nothing suspicious about that, Bobby Kotick.
Yeah, he's got a point on that one. Like I said, I've made a conscious decision not to cover the Blizzard lawsuit, the Activision lawsuit right now. I will say this, however. The law firm that they hired is known for busting up unions. That's not okay. I truly believe that in the game development sphere, unions are a good thing. Because they are rampant with so many misgivings. Look at all the other companies that are having issues. You've got big studios that have problems. Ubisoft, Riot, Activision. Like, this is a culture problem within the gaming community. Not community, excuse me, game development businesses. It's not okay. It's not okay. And he's right. It does look suspicious. I got to be brutally honest. It doesn't look good.
Fuck. I'm so fucking mad, dude.
He looked like he needed this, man. Looked like he had been... Yeah. He's stressed. Look at him, man. He's fucking stressed.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, dude. Look at that smile, though. He needed that.
Dude, I need that out. I need that out so bad.
Yep. He looked like he had been holding in for a long time.
Sorry.
He shouldn't apologize.
I needed that so bad, dude.
Hey, Breaking Benjamin, I know the basis.
It's just like, what is this, dude? What is this?
Oh, it's just sad.
And all of these, and this, and all of those, and this, and that, and all of this.
Yeah.
And this fucking meaningless act.
Man, this is hitting home.
Down, I will never serve.
Sylvanas.
Fucking idiots. Innervate, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, man. I appreciate that. Oh, welcome everybody to the Garden Sprouts. Thank you.
Man, he looked like he got a lot off his chest there. And good for him. I mean, that's what you want, right? That's what you want.
Hold on. I gotta catch up.
How much longer is this?
A lot happened while I was ranting.
2 minutes, okay.
Cherry Lemonade with a 3-month sub. Thank you so much.
She just
Helio
recap?
Solis, thank you so much as well. Garlic Express. Hyamda. Thank you guys for subbing. Born Apart and Jazumarin. With a gifting 2 tier 1 subs. Innervate with a tier 1 sub. Innervate gifting 10 subs. Rainagen with a sub as well. Andy Trunks, thank you so much. Streams by Bear gifting 5 subs. Thank you as well. Holy crap, you guys. J Ghost, tier 1 sub. Chewy Chan. Thank you guys. I can't.
Damn.
I've been stressed out about WoW for so long, dude.
Yeah, and that I kind of get that because I was a part of the high-end raid scene, and I wouldn't say I was a part of the super high-end Mythic Plus, but I was definitely above average, and it can be stressful. There's a lot going on, and I can kind of understand the stress. But I think one thing that I've learned since leaving that game behind is emotional attachment. Like, I poured a lot into that game. In fact, some of my life decisions were based around World of Warcraft and what I was doing at the time. And, I think that I've learned from this experience that it's okay to get attached and feel some love for a game, but understand that you are a consumer. And so if a company does something that you don't care for, it's a company, like they're within their right to do so. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it, but they're within their right.
Sorry for those of you that came in.
He should not be apologizing.
To that. I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm
Good.
not sorry.
Good.
I'm not sorry.
No.
I'm not sorry, and I don't feel bad. You
Good.
know why? Because if that happened in this game, I would do the same fucking thing, dude.
I actually believe that.
I hope you know that. If I've been playing this game for 7, 8, 9 years, and Square Enix did us like that, I'd fucking do the same thing, dude.
Yeah, totally. I get that. Man.
Not gonna fuck around with these people anymore, man.
He looks a little broken, man.
Oh, you're talking about Final Fantasy 11. I'm not sorry.
He shouldn't be.
Boy, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Garden Sprout and Chewy Chan as well. I already said that, I think. Have you seen the icon change post from Yoshi? I don't think so.
No, I'll cover that in another video, though. Is that it?
We're so lucky to have Yoshi P to keep 14 straight. Reclass to
Yes and
Warrior.
no.
Check it? I don't know what to check.
Okay, what the fuck is this? No, thanks. All right, on a lighthearted note, we'll talk about something serious here in a sec. One funny thing I want to bring up from that video. If you want to watch the video, without my commentary. The link's going to be down in the description. What I actually thought was kind of funny, and it was kind of distracting at the same time. I think he has like a text-to-speech interpreter that does subtitles. They are way fucking off. Like there was a couple things there. I was reading it and I was like, what the hell is going on? If you got some time on your hands and you want to take a look at that, it was kind of funny. All right, let's talk about the premise of this video and where the rant comes from. It's about cash apps. I'll say this now, and I truly mean this. Cash apps are bad. If you don't like a cash app, you do not have to use it. You make a conscious choice to use your credit card. Let's talk about the differences for those who don't know the BattleNet cash app versus the Final Fantasy 14. I'll explain WoW's. The reason that one is better than the other, and even then, neither of them are good. I need to be very clear about this. Neither of these are good. The reason 14's is better, there are a lot of items in 14. There's like, I think the reason, the tweet he's talking about, Mr. GM said there's 600 plus items in this. For World of Warcraft, the reason I don't like the cash shop is because of how in your face it is. When you open the launcher, the play button, and you click World of Warcraft, the play button to open WoW, small blue button in the bottom left. The first thing you see that is directly in the middle of that launcher is the cash shop. Then you log in and you get to your character selection screen. There's another button for the cash shop. And then you go into game and you go to an auction house and you can buy the WoW token there. And it's those types of practices, how in your face it is, that make WoWs so much worse than Final Fantasy 14. One other key distinction, and he touched on it earlier in the video, you can buy with real money in-game currency for World of Warcraft. You cannot buy Gil on the Final Fantasy store. Sure, you can illegally purchase some from third-party sites, but you're doing so knowing your account can get banned. World of Warcraft has capitalized on it and said, instead of having to go to these third-party shops, you can buy it from us. It's extremely predatory, in my opinion, because you get people who don't want to invest time into the game and will just throw money at it, and because of the volume in which they sell it, they justify it. 14 shop is bad too, but the difference is you log in, you get your launcher up, there's a small box at the top, and that's it. You don't see it in game at your character selection screen. You don't see it, in the game. And maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, leave me a comment below. I have yet to this day seen any mention or any link within game for the cash app. They're both bad. I think any game that has a subscription-based model should not have a cash shop. That's all. Both of them have almost identical items. Pricing is different, but both of them have character boosts, have skips available for them, race changes, which is I think it's like Fantasia or Plasma, or I forget what it's called. Like I said, I don't buy this shit from the Mog Station, so I don't actually know the names of this stuff, but it feels like 14's is kind of just there and you can utilize it as you want. And I know that people complain because it's like, oh, Glamour's the true end game. First of all, I absolutely hate that thought process. I think that's completely incorrect. There is true end game, and you're doing a disservice to the other end game. Maybe I'm too new in this space to make a comment like that. Who knows? But in 14, like, you can purchase items with stuff. Yeah, like, you can purchase items off the auction house for Gil in both, or Gil and or gold in both games, but you have to earn that Gil in game. With WoW, you can buy it. It changes the perception a little bit. Bottom line, both are bad. I don't personally agree with either of them, but I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. It's not my place. If you're still here and you've watched this video, because this is getting kind of long, we're at like 25 minutes. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. I kind of went off on some tangents there. Where would I be if I didn't do a plug? Like, dislike, or subscribe to the channel. Take care. I'm Drew from Future Strategy Gaming. Peace out.